Hello!
Well, howdy.
Welcome, everybody, to a
Hi.
brand new, spanking, spicy, fresh, hot episode right off the stove. Brought to you by Milton Bradley.
A family company.
Yeah.
Yeah, Essy.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
family company. Don't you feel the family?
No.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Ah, no.
Do you want to do the recap?
No.
Come on, let's get some
That is me.
inspiration. No.
It's Shadow's turn.
All right, Shadow, go
Hey.
ahead.
Previously on Dark Sermon, the party was enthralled with battle with these strange aberrant creatures. With some quick wit with Farryn's ability neutralizing skills and the strength of Thorne and Donnie pushing the party forward, the party was able to push back against the creatures that were in the front line and get back to the large creature that posed the biggest threat. They pushed through his additional minions. Donnie's proficiency with his weapon, giving inspiration to Mythos to finally properly realize how to use his own Blade of Light, allowed them to push through even further. The party surrounded the Spellgeist, and through a quick few turns managed to tear it limb from limb and fell the creature. And that is where we had left off after defeating it.
Okay, so as a quick aside before we get started, just so that chat room knows, today's session's probably going to be short because CapedFish is not with us, and the next major roleplay scene is coming up very quickly and requires his presence to be done properly. So we will probably stop at that appropriate point. I've already discussed it with the players, but let's get straight into it. So, in the aftermath of the battle, as the creature falls to the ground, Donnie Ogerson will jab before Mytheria as he flows with her holy power, and then promptly almost falls unconscious because, oh boy.
Ginny is going to dump the amount of healing that she had accumulated from the combat as a last thing to get him firmly on his feet.
I feel so powerful! Inquisitor cast, seeing that the creature has fallen, will immediately do a sit rep. Everyone all right?
Yes, sir.
Just fine.
Good.
I'm a little worse for wear, Cass, but I'll be alright until you.
Gags Gideon.
Hasn't he been gagged the whole time?
Adjusts
He will.
Gag.
Tightens it.
Make sure everything's fucking shipshape.
Where is it? Where?
Farryn walks
Oh.
up to the person complaining about being worse for wear and looks him in the eye and says, "So, you choose to complain about being worse for wear. And yet, I do hope you have a plan for compensation, considering you wasted a resource by spittling it down your shirt front."
Considering it was an apostate that I don't want to touch me, yes.
Well, it's not as if it was his magic. It was a healing potion that was requisitioned by the Inquisition. Nothing to be wasted, nothing heretical in it.
He will take out his own potion of healing and just use it in front of her.
Also, Arcadum, how quickly does focus fade
Immediately.
after come? Oh, I can't go touch him.
Inquisitor Carlos Cast will berate and scoff at Torvin's fucking 1 on his Arcana check he just rolled.
I do still expect compensation, and I will be letting the quartermaster know once we reach where the most recent headquarters are set up.
You take that up with whoever you
Mythos.
want.
Investigate
Yes,
the
sir.
creature's corpse. If there's
Very
anything of use to Mytheria, I need to be informed of it.
All right.
Flo, do a perimeter check, make sure none of those things got past us.
Yes, sir.
Use this one to give myself advantage on the Arcana. And... well, not too good, but...
Flo, make me a perception check, please. Get up there. Okay, with a 16, Mythos, you think that this creature's skin, the parts of it that haven't been stabbed, burned, slashed, hammer-timed, or, flailed, may be somewhat salvageable. perhaps as a resistant form of armaments against such magical maladies. If you so choose to gather it, you could attempt, with a survival check, to claim a stock of hex skin.
Oh. Alright. I will relay that to the Inquisitor and ask if he thinks it would be
The
prudent
skin of this creature is useful in that matter?
It seems so. It seems like it has resistance to magical properties.
It is unnerving, but perhaps the Arcanists can find something. We may learn yet more of this creature, and creatures like it. Inquisitor, I, Donny Ogerson, can skin the creature with utmost precision. Very well, Donny. Behold, the ancient technique of my people. Oh! Behold, I have destroyed the stock accidentally.
Damn, I got a +5.
I don't have survival. I would
Does
get
he-
advantage, but I have no bonuses.
Actually destroyed the stock?
He failed the roll.
Could Torvin advantage him? Isn't
Well,
he like a survival guy?
yes. Let me just. Oh God,
Oh.
it's unsalvageable. There's nothing we can do about it.
You could have waited for the. Ah! Oh.
Well, that's
Aaron
unfortunate.
Blinks disappointedly.
Flo, are they missing? You didn't see any creatures.
I see no more evildoers, Cast.
Very well. Let us return to the others and tell them what we have saw. Perhaps they will have an update as well. There may be yet more creatures in the courtyard.
Arcadum, can I
Thorne?
do a quick investigation check to see like what went down in this room before we got in here?
Sure.
Alright. And I want to do a scene read if it matters.
It is not. Scene read
Okay.
does not trigger.
Okay, cool. Where is investigation? Come on now.
Hey!
Batman channels his power.
Well, the people here were definitely attacked out of nowhere. You can see evidence of an ambush. Swords weren't even drawn. Blood sprays indicate large, powerful blows all at once. Most likely these mind meteors from the trajectory that you see. But oddly enough, none of the other armaments, structures in the room, or any looting occurred of any kind. So it seems that these creatures were only here for the people.
Interesting indeed. Okay, we'll go meet up with Cast and
Cass will turn to Thorne, seeing that she's leaning up over here. Thorne, are you ready to move out?
Genevieve just asked for help with her mail.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
Move quickly.
With the chinks, we'll have Jenny's arms up. Get her re-equipped.
You did well, you know.
Can't catch me. Can't catch me.
what are you doing? Stop it!
Can't catch me.
I want.
I'm too quick. Can't catch me.
It's points in your
Cast!
points in your favor.
Inquisitor, stop breakdancing!
He starts
No,
dirt
this is-
stanky legging.
The end of hope if
Starts hitting the gritty.
the fires are across the city, and there are dozens more of these. It means there was no time for the
Cast.
night to search for answers.
You handle these, we'll handle others.
Cast, what I gathered that these people in the forge, they were
She shakes her head.
ambushed. They weren't here for the weapons and the armaments, they were just here for the people.
What do you mean? Elaborate.
What I saw was none of the armaments and armor were touched. The people were surprised. It's like they weren't expecting to attack us, and they were struck down with mighty blows. I don't know why I'm speaking Hispanic. They were struck
I
down with
think you know
mighty
why.
blows. That's all I saw. It looked like by the mind meteors and probably the large creature. The blood spray would indicate that. But nothing was looted. They were just here for the people in the forge and nothing else.
We'll have to amend our report. The time is of the essence.
Captain,
What is it?
you just seem to be lingering. Is everything all right?
I am checking in with Donnie. Donnie, you're lingering. Is everything all right?
No, Captain. I have failed. My blade
How so?
destroyed a useful armament for Mytheria's grace. I am filled with shame. I require a chastisement.
Turn off his orchestra.
How terrible of you. I can't believe you did it. I shall not rely on you any further for these things. Is that sufficient?
You didn't mean it. It's not the same.
No, of course not. Oh, goodness. I'm sure there are other resources that we can find, perhaps upstairs, in the aftermath of the battle we left with the people behind us.
Yes. There are
Farryn.
more.
Yes.
Perhaps it would be more satisfying in another path. Some pain is good for cleansing the soul of heresy, to let the light in. This is a minor matter, but it may be of some comfort to him.
I think I missed
It
that.
is,
Water?
after all.
Flatulence!
Oh,
Flatulent stuff!
some pain is good for cleansing the soul of heresy, to let the light in. It is why we burn them, why we fight and torture, granting pain to save their souls.
Farryn looks up at you. And are you suggesting I do that for Donnie? Or for yourself?
If you see it fit.
I do not. I
She won't
intend
answer
to be
either.
better than my predecessors. Donnie,
She will put the dagger back.
just keep trying.
My stabbing hand away. Of course, Captain. I shall keep endeavoring to be successful in Mytheria's light.
Very good. Join the rest. I have a moment I need to discuss with Thorne.
As you command, Captain. I am ready, Inquisitor.
Thorne, I try very hard not to raise my hand against my team. I may raise my voice, but I do not approve of such actions. And knowing what we know, I am under the inclination that that is where the doctrines have failed in most recent times. She whispers this so that it does not carry in the echoey forge.
Okay.
You know, normal elf things doing sneaky whispers.
Yes. Normal rogue things, even. Are you ready to rejoin the party?
By denying this, are you sure it's for the better? Has softness gotten the results you wanted? As she'll extend a hand and sweep over the party to the south.
Farryn's eyes narrow. Call it, I suppose, a personal preference, then. It is not how I run things. I am hard in other ways. This is not a sin great enough, demanding of a punishment that severe.
then I'm afraid that you don't make sense. You are willing to cut down your own family, but you're not willing to address this.
Farryn smiles very coldly. You don't make sense either. Are you ready to rejoin the team or not? And she holds out the shackle that she has in her pocket.
I know that I have failed, and she will have the hands out as needed.
Great. I clasp you in irons. We have all failed, Thorne. But I do not intend to let failure define me. I intend to succeed. And with that, Farryn walks away.
Well, not really away, as Thorne
You know,
has to follow.
Yes.
turns on her heel and walks.
Yes. You're going home? Oh, me too. Alright, I'll see you later. See you later. Both goes the same way.
Right?
Yeah.
Where it's just like, I walk away, and it's like, you literally attached me. What are you... What do you mean, away?
Anyway.
We're in it together now.
Hey, look, you guys are in holy sword formation.
Nice.
Holy gun.
Holy gun!
Holy gun formation.
I'll
Ginny's
be
the
the
trigger finger.
I am the trigger!
And flows the hammer.
Get
This
it?
is perfect.
Because hammer.
Yep, goes hammer.
This was amazing, guys. I didn't even...
I'm a little Mytharian gun, short and stout.
Here is my and then
Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew.
my handle. Here is
Fire the blaster for
Here's
Mytharia.
my spout, like, bro. Okay, and okay.
It's a real bummer we didn't get the hide off that thing. Tries really hard not to look judgmentally.
Farryn kind of glances down at Genevieve judgmentally.
Alright, as you go out into the courtyard, you will see it is covered in aberrant corpses, as these 6 have formed a murder circle. Cast will immediately walk up towards Antony. Antony will say, Inquisitor, it is good to see you. It seems that you handled the beast inside, yes? Indeed we have. Are things out here under control? It is most so, Inquisitor. I do say that I believe we have conquered this blessed iron. Is there anything else that you require of us? Not that I could see. Now, where is the Holy Herald? Here, let me show you on this map. Anybody else want to do anything? I can make some perception checks, maybe.
Donnie, now is your
How
chance.
well does it seem like they handled this?
I, Donnie Ogerson, shall inspect this. It has nothing valuable to survive.
There are so many other corpses, Donnie. Please.
No, these creature types don't have a drop like that. Captain.
I see.
No.
Well,
My god. The half meta of it gets me. I'm sorry.
These are trash mobs, Captain.
Trash.
Donnie boy, they are good for XP farming.
Barely.
Alright, anyway. Ginny, you will notice that these 2 are glowing a little bit. This lady is covered in blood, but not her own. And this guy still looks sad. This guy still looks like he's up to no
Mytharia,
good.
protect this guy.
I mean, this guy looks like he just finished doing crimes. But nobody saw him. And he has a little smug smile because of it.
I squint.
Look at his fucking smile, dude. Look at this guy. He
I
just
squint
did
extra
it.
hard at him.
He just did something naughty. All right.
Oh no, is this Ginny's new boyfriend?
She needs
Absolutely
to
not.
do it.
Uh,
Sometimes when we touch. Okay, Inquisitor Cast will nod. This seems all well and good. Thank you, Antony. When I arrive back to the Holy Herald, I will inform the good the Inquisition about your holy deeds. Well, you can tell them all that, my friend, but be sure to mention my expenses. Of course.
do I see the tattoos on this one?
Yes.
Can I roll
Yes.
a history on that or something?
Yes. Those are druidic.
I will pretend not to see those.
Zooms in. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm taking a mental note.
I rolled a 1. I'm blind now.
I only see Matheria's light.
Can't you roll an advantage, Shadow?
Donnie will approach the Inquisitor.
Aren't
Inquisitor,
you
right.
if it is all the same to you, I would like to remain behind to help them clean up any resolving creatures. I wish to make recompense for my reckless abandonment of our lootables. If you find that to be most useful of your time, I'll be sure to include in my report your heroics. Thank you, Inquisitor. I shall show everyone the true power of Donnie Ogerson. Antony, I was wondering, do you have room in your repertoire? As a matter of fact, my friend looks at character sheet with +1 ally slot. I do. Because he's a guild merchant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay!
Hey!
Alright, have fun,
Happy
right?
ending for Donnie.
I have fun where I can.
Good job, Donnie. I wish you the best. Always strive to keep trying. Don't let anyone get you down.
Thank you, Captain. And good fortune in you and yours. I have witnessed many things in my lifetime of battle, but few things as elegant nor as deadly as the arrow fired from your bow. Your voice, please leave. Please,
She will
Mythos
nod
will-
her thanks, but she'll just kind of sit there basking.
Mythos will
Oh.
bow at
Hold on. No. There's nope. That's not, none of that. Nope. None of that.
No.
There'll be no cuddling on Torvin's watch.
Yes.
I will
Travel
clasp
so well,
arms.
Mr. Donnie.
No
Good.
consorting with the prisoners.
Yeah. That vibrates in Flo's soul as he used to be a bounty hunter.
I will hold out an arm to clasp with Donnie.
Donnie will look down, and he will clasp it back.
I will miss the entrancing skill of your blade.
And I will miss the way your hair catches the light, and how you constantly smell of fruit pies.
Thank you.
You
She'll just
No, thank
be ready to
you,
leave.
delicious bakery warrior.
Blushes. No.
Good
I
travels,
can't
Mr.
think of
Donnie.
boys.
You as
Thank you
well,
very much.
other female.
Well, I'm actually a man, but
Oh! I will have to correct my dreams later.
I
What?
would just like to thank you.
What?
It was a great learning experience watching you fight, and I've learned a lot from you.
Indeed, I can sense a fellow warrior within you. A focus that many do not possess. Let it hone you into a blade. Let it become the sharpness of Matheria's intellect, the might of her arm, the grace of her glory, the effervescence of her...
Luminescence.
Yes, good!
Thank you, Donnie.
You are most welcome.
I will take these words in earnest.
I wish you luck, my friend.
You as well.
Warrior monk clasp.
Yeah.
Donnie boy!
We do a backflip.
Yeah, we do
High
backflips.
five in the air.
That's right.
Yeah, the monk way.
Donnie boy, it has been a pleasure of having you in my company.
Indeed, it was most informative to listen to the wind whistle betwixt your teeth.
Thank you, Donnie boy. He will hold out as a warrior shake, just like they first met.
He will shake it.
Okay. By her light may she guide your path, Orc One.
Indeed, I can already feel her light, like a cusping dawn flowing against this city, once fallen but twice saved. Behold, the coming of the clouds.
Then he will nod and walk
Okay.
as his cape billows against Donnie's skin as he walks away.
Whoa, that's cool. He can do that. Class feature. Torvin will... You can whisper to Gideon, but Torvin's right there.
Okay. Sorry, I was watching from over here and Torvin wandered off and Mythos wandered off and I'm like, I can say one to two things to Gideon, but never mind. If Torvin...
Yeah, could she have said
Doesn't have
something
other things to
before
do.
Torvin noticed and came and split him up?
Yes, I will allow you one sentence. I get a good one, with lots of kissing.
Oh God.
No, don't do any of that, please.
No. It's
don't.
far
Kissing
spicier.
Please don't do any of that.
Please do not jork him.
Okay, and with that, Donnie...
Knowing that the...
Sorry, just Donnie.
Yeah,
Donnie joins Antony and them. And in your HUD at the top right, you see Donnie has left the party.
Big
Single
sad.
Wait, why is this guy coming with... Stop that. Get out of here.
Hey, we got a new friend.
So, when we had the moment up there, knowing that recently Castery did Gideon's gag so he can't say anything, we'll go up and whisper.
Runtheris, if you have any care for Taro, things cannot continue this way. Take him with you, far from Corvinus where he may be safe, or relinquish your hold, return him to us. To do neither is to condemn your own to death. No gift of strength can overcome a broken will.
That wasn't a sentence, but
That was more a paragraph.
I'm sorry.
it's alright. Fine.
Big sentence. Very
It was
chill.
just a run-on sentence.
my-
Wink.
It's all good. It's fine.
That's good.
I mean, Torvin can probably notice that we're whispering.
Oh, he does. That's why I went over there and stop that. Of course, he thought you guys were kissing. There'll be none of that. Okay, here we go. Skibby bop 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 bop. Skibbity bip bop bop bop.
And Gideon can't do anything or complain. The fool. Ha ha ha.
Gideon will blink and will grunt something indecipherable. It's unclear as what he meant. Or something like that. Okay,
Winking with both eyes.
so. Let me know when you're loaded.
99.
And a 9.
Mm-hmm. 99.
I'm in.
There we
I'm
go.
in.
Me too.
We are somewhere, maybe.
Right near the south.
Ooh,
Little glowing yellow symbol.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, you guys already have one. Yeah,
Yeah, we do. But I don't think it's in the right place.
it is not. It'll be up here.
Ah, the blessed iron.
Ah.
Alrighty. And so,
have a few important questions for while we're traveling.
Hey, ask him.
Okay. So the rod that I'm carrying in what I assume to be either my bow case or my quiver, because it's a rod,
Yeah.
does it give off exposure? Like, does it kind of shine through the casing, or is it like once it's covered, it doesn't glow to my eyes?
I mean, it's covered, so it wouldn't glow, but if somebody would see it, yeah.
So people like me can still see the exposure through the case.
Not easily, but yeah.
Okay.
She's trying to hide it from Flo. I
Hmm.
get it. I understand.
Also, being an inquisitor and a rogue, do we happen to have drop points in the city for situations such as these, like little caches, like inquisitor caches or personal caches, where we may have stocked up on a few personal items in case?
Yes, but being able to access them is difficult, as half the city's on fire,
Yeah.
in flames.
Yeah.
You come about this point, speaking of which, passing through one of the side alleys and along the river. But up ahead, you can see a bridge. And you... Hold on. Is he in the right spot? Okay, he's in the right spot. Get over there. Not you. Don't get in the water. Stop that. Okay. You get to about this point, you will see that a bridge covered in Mytharian colors is being held against an enemy force. They kill the last of the creatures as you approach, and you are allowed passage across the bridge. With a swiftness, you finally arrive at the Holy Herald.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Crossover episode, what?
Okay, so I get to go over cameo rules.
Fun.
Yeah.
Let me open all that up. Alright, so this is how all this works. Cameo rules work like this. If the group of whose game day and game time it is should be in the same place as where your character is last locked in, meaning time locked in, then you are able to play as your character at any time that you wish. However, keep in mind that the camera will not pan to you. What that means is that it's that group's time, so your time is secondary to theirs. But you are able to participate if you so choose. Basically like how the Trials of Tyr worked, yeah.
Cool.
Okay. One moment while I load the map.
Dun, 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 dun,
Are the
dun.
other players allowed to join in the VC
Yeah,
if they're around? Okay.
that's what I just said.
Zinny boy.
Sorry.
Come on, Zimpoo.
Peers into main VC.
I know he's out there.
He's in chat.
Y'all read and chat? Tisk tisk.
Oh, that's
Shame.
true. I need to come up with a channel where...
Oh, no, I was looking at Discord
Don't you
to see
read
if they
chat?
happen to be in main voice, and then you just yoink them.
Well,
Here's the thing, Waymaker.
well, I need
read
to-
and I listen.
I need to make a channel for people to join to be yoinked, so that way they don't get grabbed when they're just in the main channel. I don't want there to
okay.
be a mistake, but anyway, it's fine. Let me load this up first. Something I gotta think about.
Well, or you could just say that's Savenic Party. You sort of have a silly room right there. We do all the silliness on Discord.
Okay, let's get this loaded up. Hold on, I have to adjust the timelines here.
I love how big Rhoda's little token is compared to like how small Dark Sermon is.
Greetings!
Rota is radiant, resplendent, perfect. Good boy.
Yeah, but his doesn't have a radiant glow around it like ours does.
It's because of what
We are sharing our light. Nah. Bap.
That's my light. Excuse me.
It's my life!
Incorruptible.
You know,
forget.
him and Ginny look real cute right there.
What? What did the Thorne mean by this?
Okay. I have so many fucking tokens on this map.
All the tokens.
All right. So this would be following day. So to update this. This is gonna be so crazy. Because turned. Okay. And so you enter Herald.
Just before entering, Farryn would turn to her team. Well, do not forget, we are here for review, so please keep in mind the proper way things are done. Which kind of gives a little look at Gideon for insubordination.
He will give you eyebrow frowns.
Thorne raises her eyebrow at Captain, who was literally earlier talking about wanting to do things other ways.
Ginny has become increasingly dour the whole path from the forge to the Holy Herald. There's a lot of butterflies in her gut, and the bad kind.
All right. Let me know when you're loaded.
Loaded.
I'm loaded.
Loaded.
All right.
Loaded.
As you walk in, I need immediate perception checks.
This time I'll remember.
Ooh, look at
Hey.
this go.
The classic. Close his eyes.
Turn to blindness.
Return to emptiness.
All right. You see the following individuals in this room. I'll do a quick
Oh.
go over of all of them. So, first, you see this individual.
Gasp.
Seated at the table with two others. Her back is to you. I believe... Was
I
it
know
only
her.
Gideon, or is it you two? Okay, yeah. You also
Mythos
see
also spoke to her, didn't he?
this individual sitting next to her. A dwarf with a fine red beard who seems to be adjusting his crossbow and laughing heartily. You will see this woman trying to balance a dagger on her fingertips, and the many cuts on her fingers tell you that it has not been going well. You will also see, over here, a basic Mytharian soldier who is seated next to another basic Mytharian soldier with an indescribable amount of aura. He seems very imposing for someone with regular art. At this table, you will see these individuals, one of which I believe you guys do recognize.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you guys met Martis.
Yep, he tried to teach
And
us some stuff.
You also see this individual.
She's so happy.
And then finally, seated at this table, you will see this individual. A man that I'm pretty sure you guys recognize through description, at least.
Well,
Mhm.
if this is John, then Mythos was shown him through a lock and high as well.
Yeah. You will see this individual. And then finally, you will see this individual.
Gasp!
Hero
Father
Dad.
Lanternbridge.
Papa!
And stomach deepens dramatically.
And then over here, you see a gaggle of fuckboys. You see a halfling.
Aaron's favorite.
Farron's blood boils.
You see a good little church boy. You see a practitioner.
Nice.
A fat bat.
You see just a guy wearing a lot of gray, just kind of up.
That's a guy.
You see a dwarf with a buzz-cutted sideburn and an excellent set of beard dreads. Then finally, you see an orc with incredibly kissable lips.
What the hell was that?
We you too.
I agree.
Was that a meow?
That was not anything on my end.
Oh,
Alright, well, if any of those from Saints and Sinners wants to join in, at me, I guess, in main voice VC, yeah, main voice VC. Okay, so, that is what you see when you walk in.
As
Was
Mythos sees all this, go ahead, Farryn.
oh no, go ahead. You're talking.
Yeah, he's going to just. Gideon's gagged, all that, there in the back. He's just going to nudge Farryn, and he's going to point to John and just say, Captain, that is the man. The man I was shown before, Captain John Carter. One we were told to seek out.
Captain Cass will start to stride forward.
She'll nod, understanding. What are the exposures of everyone in the room?
Minimal/holy, moderate/holy, 0, moderate/high, holy, moderate, holy, minimal, minimal/holy, none. Ha ha! Whoo! That's a lot of moderate holy, high levels of holy, foreigner, orc, none.
I'm going to move over and take a seat while we wait to be called by
You're
Hyros.
not going over to greet your father?
Protocol, remember.
Boy.
Cass will
Have a
start to
seat.
speak with start to speak with the proctor.
Farryn will
I'm
not
just-
have a seat. She'll move kind of sort of close to this table, though, but she'll wait a respective distance away.
Torvin will move the
Nervously
prisoners over here
side-glancing.
and sit them down here. He will set them next to each other because he's not a monster. Okay.
No, Thorne, I'm waiting for the appropriate time.
Alright, as you walk up, Farryn, you will overhear this. It's good to see that you've returned. Indeed, Proctor. I have much to report. But tell me, what has happened? There is much that you need to be informed about. The High Command has been cut off behind the cathedral. The good knights are trying to gather up as many Mytharians as possible. Pockets of resistance have been holding out and require our support. That is where they have gone to now. I have been left in charge of the Holy Herald to handle logistics. It is good to see that you've arrived. The High Inquisitor is currently interrogating prisoners in the infirmary across the street. No doubt he will want to hear from you directly. Proctor Lanternbridge's eyes will slowly shift over and will see Genevieve. His eyes sparkle slightly with a fatherly recognition, but will soon turn back, full business.
She will smile sheepishly as his eyes make contact, and then look down.
If you have any report about your troops, I'll gladly take it on their behest as well. There will be time for that later. Proctor, I'm afraid that what I have to say must be taken to the High Inquisitor immediately. We have 2 high-value prisoners that I do not wish to see left unattended. Fear not. We shall look after them. Ellen. Yes, High Inquisitor? Would you please do me the honor of watching over their prisoners in the stead of... Is that Torvin? It is. Instead of Torvin. Of course. Sashay, 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 sashay. Torvin will give a little nod. I'll leave them in your capable hands, Proctor. Captain, come. You must report to the High Inquisitor.
She salutes, and then...
Okay, so the scene that these 3 are going to do, kind of important. So you guys can do some stuff in here. And then after that, I'll go to that.
Cool.
Cool.
As they leave, I'm gonna walk over there.
Oh boy.
Puppy, I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Slowly, Proctor Lanternbridge will look over and will smile. Brings my heart great joy to see that you have not fallen. I had heard conflicting reports.
No, we ran into some trouble here and there, but nothing I couldn't handle. She'll straighten up.
Tell me, did you find Telri?
And she'll slink back down. No. I know where he is. Who are these? Do we need to speak in front of them? Well, I suppose I've met Shield Captain Rhoda. He was
Greetings to you
part of our
again,
training.
young Genevieve Lanternbridge. And this is Captain John Carter, a fine example of the holiness of Mytheria. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, little lady.
Yes, a pleasure.
Do you require a private moment, Proctor? Preferably, yes. I must speak with my daughter. Of course! Hey, Captain Carter! You wanna... Come on, let's go over here! Man, I love Mythos. Sorry.
He seems nice.
I love Rhoda.
As you asked about Telri, I know where he is, but I never found him. He's in the east, as was supposed. Poppy, he's working for the Barrow King.
The Proctor's eyes will flash. Steely. Will maintain their focus. How could this be? How could he go to Rydora?
You know him. On this past mission, I've seen things, had encounters, and run into all sorts of people that... The faith in Corvinus is all over the place. Puppy, it's all over the place. People are confused, and Telri is all heart.
You're right, of course. He always has been raw in that way. When you set out to find him, I wish I had said something to you then. When you were reported to be lost, I thought I would never get the chance to say so again. So I shall say it now. One second.
Brimming with anticipation, but also, like, halfway dread.
He will then say in Halfling, "Now foi sua culpa, minha filha."
Foi sim. Yes, it was.
And shake his head. Now. And he places his hand upon your shoulder and pulls you in to hug you.
She'll go in for the hug. Puppy, is mother safe?
She is fine. You know her. Hard as steel, she is.
Yes, I was worried when I saw only you here. With Telri gone and Hill gone, I imagine you've heard about him.
Yes. I've been listening for reports, but I've heard nothing. Last that I heard, there was an incident with some traitorous priest named Caliston. You recognize that name?
Yes, but only by name. There was a report from Cast. I'm worried. Puppy, our family is all over we're scattered.
We are Lanternbridges. We'll find our way home. Etheria has need of us. We will serve where her grace deems necessary. But I do not... I share your sentiment. He'll say, collecting himself. I wish for my family to be home. I wished that I could have celebrated my birthday with all of my children home.
I'm sorry I missed that.
It's fine. I just hope that I have not seen the last one with all of you there. In either case.
She'll choke down a tear. Puppy, I want to bring them back, but there's so much going on. And There's...
He will
There are
place,
big-
he will
there are
place his
big
hand
things.
on your hand. Go ahead.
There are big things. There are big things, and I'm looking. I don't want my family to take second place, but I know that our duty to Mytheria is higher. And sometimes I struggle with that, and you know. What do we do? How am I supposed to feel when the needs of our goddess seem so much higher than the needs of our family?
He'll kind of sigh a little bit. Minophilia. Listen. Our family has always been a light in the darkness. A bridge from ignorance to knowledge.
A lantern on a bridge, yes, I know.
Do not be so dismissive. If you know, then you know. Yes? It is more than just to know, it is to believe. And though our family is separated, we will find each other again. We will heal our broken city. I shall share a second breakfast with my children once more. But hopes and dreams do not fill the basket, Genevieve.
Big tear wipe. And what should we do? What's the right thing?
For now, we will gather our strength. When the knights believe it is tactically sound, we will strike back at these aberrant thieves that have stolen our city. We shall retake it, reclaim it. As he stands up, his small stature reflecting a grander voice, and together we will retake what was taken from us. The shadows disperse. The dawn rises. Everybody lifts their mugs.
Ginny will salute, a full shield salute, and stand.
Meanwhile, at a fucking place where they beat up people and make them say things. Meanwhile, at the Cellar of Torture.
Anyone else? Anyone else?
I was gonna say, could I do a quick thing with Mythos real quick?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah.
He will approach over to this side.
Oh god,
And-
hold on.
Get him.
Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Alright. I apologize ahead of time. Fucking Stroth, mate. We gotta be more careful whenever we try to do any of those capers, nighttime activities. I promise, I didn't know what to do. Well, that's just the thing. I have a beard, so I thought I could use the beard, and it was unsuccessful. Perhaps you should focus more on the kissability of your lips. I was a fat man. I let everyone down.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
Mythos will take a fist and do a fist across your chest kind of salute and bow and say,
Yeah,
You are Captain Carter, correct?
I am.
If it's not too much of a burden, I understand things are dire and you may be asked to leave quickly. My captain is currently on to speak with the High Inquisitor, but I know our party was tasked with coming to meet you about something very dire and important. So I was hoping that once she has returned, you might be able to have some of your time alone to discuss certain things about, and he will get slightly closer to whisper, recovering someone from their entrapment within the demon wastes. We were told you would be able to assist us with this.
He'll then kind of lean forward. Yes, perhaps we should speak of that another time. We gotta be real careful, mate, if we're gonna be doing any more of those nighttime activities. What do you think, Axel?
Maybe if we're actually sticking to just looking at things, we don't, take action. Maybe we just don't do that, yeah?
If you fucking think so, all I know is we can't risk whatever the hell that was.
Well, we also, I feel like... Oh, Rhoda,
Yes! Hello! I've returned from the infirmary.
You look well. We got promoted.
You did? Oh my goodness, congratulations!
Discussion, Captain.
How did you get promoted? He'll nod.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's quite loud over here.
Thank you. We will mosey on back to...
Hey, yep. Sorry, guys. I guess he's going. Sorry. Thanks for being here for a second.
I was gonna drop the Inquisition.
All right.
Yeah, promoted to what?
Yeah.
Say it.
He just wanted to make sure that Carter didn't, yeet out.
He walked
because
away.
drastic.
Oh, he walked away. Oh, well. Oh, all right. Here we go. Go to the next scene.
Ear extends. No, I'm in the middle of my emotions.
All right. Yeah. Oh, middle of emotions.
Swallowing my tears over here.
Flo a nosy type? Is Flo
Flo, what's your
curious about
perception?
any of this?
He doesn't fucking know anybody in this bar. So he's just thugging it out.
I can't fix Carter. I'm so... I fucking hate this mouse. That's
Remember,
it.
you can flip vertically or horizontally.
I tried. I'm going to the cellar. God damn it. What do you want? What?
Elf ears perk up.
Hello,
what's your elf
captains.
ears?
How are y'all doing this fine evening?
Hello, friend. Good day, sir.
It's another bat. Fulgrim.
I am not a bat.
I like bats. Hello. He'll start speaking in Calcutetian.
What the fuck is he saying?
Oh,
I
never
think
mind.
he's speaking your language.
What? He'll redirect
Take off
back
the
to
mask,
the
show them who
Do
you
you-
are.
Do you have to get naked to turn into a bat as well?
No, I'm not a bat.
I get naked all the time to turn into a bat.
What? Why? Keep your fucking clothes on,
Yeah,
please.
fucking, I meant to talk to you about that. Why the fuck have you gotten so fat, mate? You're not even that big in, human form. Don't talk about my human form. Alright, fine.
Well, captains, I don't know what the fuck you have going on with these people here, but that seems like a very weird crowd. I just wanted to let you know if you need anything.
They're quite brilliant, actually. It was them that assisted me in regaining the saint back to our fair city.
Oh, by her light. But if you...
Rhoda, don't say that too loud. Looks over at the other woman behind him.
What do you mean? I'm just saying that it is because of your heroic deeds that they brought back the light to the city.
I feel like I'm going to pay for that in pain.
Please, I think you're overselling things.
I'm not overselling anything. You're heroes. And if some people, who shall not be named, have a problem with it, well, they can come into my office and we'll have a little chat about it like reasonable people.
Why do I get the sense that you'll beat the shit out of him? Just the way you said that just gives me the impression it's not going to be so friendly. Anyways, captains, I just want to let you know if you need anything, I'm here to assist you. I answered the call for aid that the Pale City sent out.
Are you not from the Pale City? Your accent is different from what I've heard.
I was traveling around. I've been a bounty hunter for a long time, and I sensed the Pale City was called for aid, so I answered.
So you're not a bat?
No, I am
Are you playing, like, pretend?
No!
Oh, I thought I had an actual bat friend.
No, I just hide my face. Because I used to hunt criminals. So I
think
don't
you
want them
shouldn't
to know
hide
what I
your
look like.
face. You should be proud of what you are.
Fucking no, it's true, mate. You gotta hide your face sometimes to make sure that none of the people that you nick find your knackers, you know? Fair dinkum. Pissed as a
What?
cricket I am.
What the fuck is that? 1 second.
He's speaking halfling, so...
I don't speak.
Okay, I felt
That's an
some
odd
sort of
dialect of
rage
halfling.
come over me. I just wanted to... I don't know, something about it. It just makes me angry. Oh god, wrong way. But if you...
Look at him. Look at him
He's
seize
just
on the
empty.
floor, puppy. Are they
He's,
all like that?
if you need anything, I'm here. For I'm a Lightborn. I have one of Matharius' soldiers. I'm
Oh.
gonna go...
It was a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you
Yeah.
as well.
Nice to meet... Well, we used to be Lightborn, but...
Now they're the Inquisition. They've been recently promoted due to their heroic deeds.
Wait, how did you know, Rhoda?
You just told me.
I didn't say it! No!
Spits drink.
I am currently with
What?
an Inquisition party.
But Fulgrim did.
Damn it, Fulcrum.
What? Why wouldn't we tell Rhoda? He's our special guy. Rhoda! Yay!
I'm also with the Inquisition. I'm not one of them.
That Rhoda should know. Also, that guy's really loud.
Anyways, I came in with the Inquisition. I'm gonna go. If you need anything, I'll be right behind you, sitting next to the woman with looks like a mace. I'm gonna go sit there.
Sure thing.
Alrighty. Ta-ta now. Yee-hee.
I
And we
think he's
just
a
goes-
cosplayer.
Leaves with a yihi.
That
This is
man,
horrifying.
That man was strange. You must talk to everyone, even imbeciles, equally.
Ginny hides her face behind the mug.
Okay,
she doesn't
I'm-
want to be like
I'm
associated. with
I'm
it.
going to the cellar of torture now.
Please.
I'm going to the cellar. Jesus.
Yee!
Yee-hoo! Yee-hoo! Oh my
Time to
god.
drink my feelings away and my shame.
How am I supposed to be in a somber mood now after all of that, RP?
You can think on how you're supposed to control and manage that one. I'm sure that will be fun and easy.
He's not part of the team. Meh.
Ah, that is a faint hope. Good,
Yeah, I
let
know.
it be crushed.
Alright, let me know when you're loaded.
Okay, I'm in.
That's weird. I don't have any. Which one of you's my cameraman? Is it Moss? Let me check. Is it Moss? Yeah, it's fucking Moss. Alright. Just ignore that Moss is there. He's not there.
I just see black. I don't see anything. I see darkness.
Because you are not there, fool.
Ah,
Inquisitorial whispers. Inquisitorial whispers. Inquisitorial whispers. Inquisitor as you approach.
Mm.
Hi, Inquisitor. Inquisitor Cast. You've returned. Alright, as he approaches. My foundry fucking lags. Alright. Alright, Farryn, you see the following. You see this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I really like that guy. I like the way his hair has little ties. Very good. Good job.
Essy made
Waymaker.
me redraw him twice.
Yeah, I
Because he didn't
did.
look unique enough.
Look
No,
at
he's-
this lady.
She's really cool.
And then, of course, as always, the OG himself.
So cool.
This guy has so much aura that you drew on him. Like, he has so much aura. I love it. Look at how big his collar is. That's how you know he's cool. Hey. Sir, I have a report to give. Very well. Farryn, will you assist me?
Of course.
Alright, so I got a big question for you, Essy.
Oh, yeah?
You are in a unique position to attempt to slightly manipulate the findings that you have. So it's going to come down to, when you give your report, well, how much you reveal. Because remember that Cast and Torvin were at even some points comically unconscious to not have witnessed a lot of the more egregious events. Now, being told one thing and informing the High Inquisitor is a complete other. Keep in mind that anything you decide to do that is even a little off book, you're going to have to make rolls for, and you'll have to deal with consequences either by Cast's disdain or by direct challenge. But you are in a unique position to be able to control the fates of your imprisoned party members. So I'll give you a moment to collect yourself, and then we will move forward.
I have a few other questions for clarification's sake.
Sure.
Character-wise, been with the church for 30 years, been with the Inquisition for about 10. Like, I think it's only been reactivated in the last decade, so, you know, I've been there, like, almost since the start of when it got reactivated.
Yeah.
So I've obviously worked with Trent for a good long time, but have I worked with the other two?
The other two are somewhat new. You have heard of the exploits of Alonzo Maiden. Specifically, you know that his real name is Alonzo Quartet, excuse me. His real name is Alonzo Quartet, or at least his previous name was, before he turned against his noble family in Saphira, which are a family of arcanists and apostates. He abandoned his quartet name and took on the name Maiden to represent his devotion to Mytheria.
Nice.
You have heard of Helga of Downfrown, a common street urchin that rose up through the ranks of Mytheria after she was abandoned here by her foreigner parents.
Huh. Do I happen to know what classes they all are?
Give me a martial check.
Okay. Can I roll that at advantage because of Jack of all trades? I forget if that works for Marshall or if Marshall's just normal.
I mean, you can roll an advantage because they're allies. They're not trying to hide their effects and stuff. Alonzo is an Inquisitor. Base of Ranger.
Okay.
And Helga is a Penitent one. Base of Rogue.
And do I know Trent's?
Inquisitor.
Right on.
Base of Unknown.
Cool.
Base
Okay.
of Gunslinger. God, I wish. But no.
Yeah,
All right.
it is the better timeline.
So that does kind of already preemptively answer my other question. So that won't matter. All right. Okay. I think that's all the questions I have. Well, hold on. I thought one more.
Okay.
Do I know how much they know of my backstory?
You can presume that Inquisitor Trent knows the full capacity. The other two
Okay.
do not.
And do you, as the DM, remember the full capacity?
I think so.
Okay. Because I have it typed out if you need it.
Yeah, send it to me so I can review it in case I missed anything.
Okay, let me get that for you.
Ooh.
Ooh! Sending me DMs in the middle of session.
I mean, Yeah, what?
Passes the DM not a little paper note, but a 3-ring binder.
Oh, yeah. God, I miss those days when somebody would write me a note.
Man,
And she just passed me a fucking binder. Could you read this? Oh, great.
please read my backstory. It is 3 chapters.
Oh, it's gonna come in little bits and pieces, because, I can't send the whole thing all at once. Hold on.
Oh, that's a good sign.
Yeah. Just a second. One more piece. There you go. It's long. Go mene.
My name's Essy. I speak Japanese.
Intermittently, and without rhyme or reason, yes.
Just a small bit. Small things that I can't get out of my system.
I once taught Japanese in Japan. Or
Mama.
English. Oh my god. Okay. I think I'm good.
Okay. I think I'm good.
Let's do this then.
All right.
Inquisitor Cass will speak. Hi, Inquisitor. We have a report to give you. But I think it best that you hear it from Captain Farryn. She witnessed most of it. And I think she has the most pertinent details. Very well. Captain Inkholdt, please,
Farryn salutes.
provide your report.
Sir, some of the information that I have gathered while on this mission is of a highly sensitive nature. A need-to-know basis. She looks to the two at Trent's side.
Rest assured that whatever you have to say is safe between ears here.
She nods. Very
Ignore
good,
that
then.
one.
The one in the corner lurking.
Please don't pay any attention to the cameraman.
Uh-huh. Where would you like me to begin my report, sir? When I first found the team, or strictly what happened in Dark Lake?
Whichever you deem pertinent.
Farryn will nod and think for a moment. And while she's thinking, she'll grab the rosary around her neck. Both of them, the one that holds the eye and the one that holds the symbol of the Inquisition. And she will start to kind of count the beads, rubbing them a little and moving her fingers up and down, because that's how she remembers. I believe I will start at Dark Lake. We assimilated relatively well into Lord Ponko's estate. I doubt anyone suspected anything. And we began doing our jobs as well as could be expected while gathering information. A few important persons of note around Dark Lake were that the Brass Baron had quite a large contingency just outside the town. Several more men than a camp that size permitted, although they never caused any problems. And a certain Kiliana Lindo also made an appearance one day in court. As far as I could tell, most definitely a heretic, but not interfering with our mission. So, we chose to ignore her. And not let on. We began looking for signs of undead. We began looking for the bell, of course.
As you continue, you will see that Alonzo will pull out a notebook, quill, and will dip it in the inkwell on his belt, and we'll start to scribble down what you're saying.
Mm. And we began to gather what information we could on the festival that we were to prevent. Much happened that was insignificant and may or may not have pertained to the final ending of Dark Lake. But the most important thing was finding Aviana Hold in charge of the leper camp. The leper camp had been a place of refuge for scared town citizens, but also for the Risen. We surprised her there in the middle of a ritual and took them down quite easily. We also took down Sir Austin Fallowheart and managed to capture Aviana Hold and bring her back for questioning by Inquisitor Cass. I do not know that much was learned from her. There was a letter, and she pulls out the one letter that she was never able to translate herself. And she hands it over to Trent.
You will take it, look at it, and we'll pass it to Helga, who will start to read it, and then we'll start to translate it.
But she succumbed to her injuries. We found that the bell was located a little to the north, and after that interrogation, we decided to go right after it, so that it did not get away or go any further, and so that it would not reach the city. We figured it was an integral part of the festival. Unfortunately, we were waylaid in our plans by some of our own turning against us. The bell was destroyed.
Inquisitor Trent will frown at that, and then will frown even more what you say next. Continue.
And unfortunately, the heretic who started it all allowed to escape. I was incapacitated at the time and could do nothing to prevent it from happening, as was Cast and Torvin.
I think you should persuasion check that one.
I was incapacitated, but okay.
Saying that you could do nothing, though, is... There's a lot you could have done beforehand. You had plenty of evidence of his heretic behavior. Okay, continue.
Mm-hmm. After that, we returned, sadly, and, what was it before? And she rubs the beads a little bit differently. It was before. Dark Lake had succumbed to some sort of plague, I suppose, much like what is going on here. Abominations at every turn. People being torn apart and turned into hideous monstrosities. We managed to save...
It is at this point, whilst in the middle of what you're saying, you will see the Inquisitor move his hand to a ring on his finger and twist it softly.
Mm-hmm.
Continue.
We managed to save Lord Ponko and a small retinue that happened to be at his estate. So he was able to escape the town as far as we know. But after the disgrace with the heretic and the bell, we decided it was a lost cause, and we returned to the Pale City post-haste, finding corruption all on our path.
Is at this point that he will say, "Whom was your traitor?"
Mikael. Mikael Grace, sir.
And he escaped?
Unfortunately.
Take a note of that as he looks over to Alonso, You will nod. And the bell was destroyed?
It was.
Irrecoverably so?
Can Farryn do an insight check or something to see, because she had that vision from a lock and high of the Pale City burning, right?
Yeah.
Can she see if Trent is himself? Like, is he the same person that she's known and worked with all this time?
You can make an insight check.
Ugh.
Yes.
Cool. Great. She will hesitate for a moment and say, "The bell has been destroyed."
Very well. It's at this point that you see Carlos will shoot a glance over to Farryn. The Inquisitor will not interrupt, but will keep his eyes on you.
Farryn will keep her eyes on him.
The High Inquisitor will then state, "Continue, please."
And so that is the majority of my report. Do you have questions, I suppose, or...
I have many questions. That is all that you have given me. Then I shall seek enlightenment. First, upon your arrival to Darklake, the initial reports that I received from Cast is that you took some time to assimilate. Tell me, do you feel as if your assimilation was helpful to your mission?
As in getting into the estate and perpetrating our existence as members there, you mean? Yes, I do.
As per to the actual mission, and not as sub-objective?
Yes, I do. I think without gaining the people's trust, we would not have found what we needed to, information-wise, to be able to even attempt a retrieval.
And what information did you learn from this assimilation that assisted you in gathering the bell?
Some of our group went to the leper camp and learned about Inkholdt's existence there, as well as the potential for Risen in that area in a greater number than other places in the city. And there were certain people we found throughout town as we went about our daily duties who gave other information about the festival. And some information about what was happening at the docks, which Torvin further investigated.
Torvin will then state, "High Inquisitor, we discovered amongst the water that there were parasites within it. We saw transformations, and to the creatures that we have witnessed even here within the city. So it went as far as Darklake. I shall want a full alchemical review on that when you can provide it, Torvin. As you wish, High Inquisitor." He will then turn his attention back onto Farryn. "Despite all of this, you were betrayed by one of your own. Tell me, did this betrayal come as a surprise to you?"
Yes.
Is that true?
When Genevieve found out about it, yes, Farryn had not expected Mikhail to be part of a different religion.
No. That's not what I'm
the
asking.
betrayal? No.
Mhm.
Okay, if that's the case, then no, it did not, sir. I knew about his deception nearly since the beginning. just a few days after arriving in Dark Lake. But I chose to use him for all that he was worth and not break our cover by giving him a timely death.
A gamble that it would seem did not pay off, Captain Inkholdt.
Unfortunately so.
So, this traitor. You were incapacitated, could not stop him. Nor could you recover the bell. How was the bell destroyed? It is an artifact of Mytheria's grace. It would be difficult to do such a thing.
It is a complicated matter, sir. It appears that the false god that Mikael chose to worship made a physical appearance. We were unable to move at that time. And because the betrayal had come as to who was going to get the bell at the result of the fight, this false god demonstrated its dark power by destroying it.
I see. I'll take a long look at Farryn.
Farryn will look back. And then she will look to the other two, because she still doesn't trust them.
And then he will say, "It would seem, then, that you have allowed heresy to fester within your troops. That is the risk of allowing even the smallest amount of tolerance. But I understand the temptation, and I also understand its value. I am sure with enough review we can determine whether or not your judgment was sound. The loss of the bell means that you have failed your mission, and has left us in quite the exposed position. Especially if you are truthful, and what you saw was real. The manifestation of a false foreign god is just another problem that we must deal with. And you have no idea as to where this individual, Mikael, this traitor, has gone.
No.
Do you believe that the influence of a foreign deity still holds sway within your companions? Are there any lingering effects of his betrayal?
Of his specific deity? No. But of other deities? Unfortunately.
The High Inquisitor will audibly blink, and then will say, "Elaborate." Alright, here we go.
Yep, here we go. Sir, it was in the dossier that I received at the beginning, when I was given command of this team, that Thorne had been subjected to the influence of a foreign deity, and may or may not have been still suffering ill effects from it. She has since had several relapses, and Gideon has also had a relapse of a sort. It is harder to say for certain what exactly his ailment is, but he is no longer quite himself. I believe it was perhaps the influence of Mikael's god, but it could have been some other god that changed him into what he is now.
What do you mean by relapse? Could you elaborate on not himself?
Specifically for Gideon, Or relapses according to Thorne?
Yes.
I see. Thorne's relapses have been mental in nature. They seem to leave her either incapacitated or no longer in control of her faculties. She most often grabs her head and will either curl up in a corner or will go stir crazy and not have any control over herself. Quite formidably strong.
Mental anguish is a common side effect of blankness. I've been told that with time, they will grow accustomed to it. As he looks over towards Inquisitor Cast, before shifting his eyes back towards you.
As for Gideon, his relapse seems to have been what he considers to be his memories. He suddenly seemed to claim that he worshipped several deities, Mytheria among them. And
polytheism is unacceptable.
His physical appearance has most certainly changed.
In what way?
He has wings, and I believe scales, although they are not demonic in nature. We were very careful to check.
An aberrant mutation, no doubt, one that shall have to be stifled. As at this point that Cast will interject. I believe the captain is being quite docile with her descriptions. Thorne is no longer a blank as far as I can tell. Truly. I was unaware that blankness could be cured. As was I, sir. Care to explain, Captain?
I have noticed, perhaps, that she is able to use some magics, but I did not think they were her own. At the very least, though, sometimes she radiates a strange strength or a strange light, but not having any magical aptitude myself, it is hard to say.
I see. What say you, Cast? I cannot speak to any magic that has been used. I know that her blankness has faded.
As has her blindness. She can see once again.
Truly. The Inquisitor's eyes will widen slightly. I was unaware that blindness could be so easily cured without the grace of Mytheria. Experimentation, no doubt, will elicit elaboration. As to this Gideon, he is mutated, yes?
Farryn nods.
Mutations are an unfortunate side effect of the exposure to such malign magics. It is not uncommon amongst even the faithful. But you speak to him as if he is also having foreign tendencies. Would you elaborate? These memories, what have they provided him?
Other than knowledge of other false gods, he has not spoken much to me of them.
Seems that a proper interrogation is needed. What say you, Cast? While the captain might be on the fence about what needs to be done, I agree with you, High Inquisitor. An interrogation of them both will render the results that we need. The assertion of their danger and their sentence should be administered as quickly as possible. We have little time for a proper trial, the High Inquisitor will state. The crisis laws have placed certain powers within my hands and the hands of the good knights. If you believe that it is necessary in order to determine guilt, we shall have an enhanced interrogation as soon as possible. But before that, we have things to discuss. Things that... Actually, as he takes a moment, perhaps we should interrogate them first. If what you say is true, then it may yet be another clue, another piece to this puzzle. For the timing of it all, I find most curious. The manifestation of a foreign deity, the sporadic aberration of our fair city, the Mytharian Church under attack, all coincided with our attempt to claim the bell. For all we know, we could be facing magic unlike anything we have ever seen. We still know too little. Perhaps your companions may yet yield additional results. Bring them to me, and we will get to the bottom of it. Alright. I think we have to stop there.
Man, so good.
Yeah. Because the next part is kind of important.
Yes.
Or
Can I
heads in
say
there.
just a few more things to Trent?
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. So, if I may speak freely.
Granted.
And suddenly, without the pressure of review, she says, although they have proven themselves to be heretics and apostates both, yes, Gideon and Thorne, I believe that they still hold true Mytharian values. The way that they have conducted themselves from Dark Lake to the Pale City, of their own accord, for the most part. And the way that they have conducted themselves in battle, still on our side, unlike the traitor Mikael. The only reason I hesitate, and she gives a small nod to Cast, is because I wish to see the grace that Mytharia's light provides a second chance. It was given to me, and I feel that it could possibly, beneficially, be given to them, if there is some way to remove the influences of these foreign deities.
The High Inquisitor will look you in the eye, Farryn, and will say, would you have given a second chance to your family, Inkholdt?
Farryn crunches up her nose just a little. I suppose, if I was given the chance now, I would at least ask how they felt about it. And if they still said no, if they chose to continue harming people with their magic, or if they continued to walk in darkness, then my arrow would be the first in their throat. But I would still ask, sir.
Alright. Persuasion check, big one.
Ooh, okay.
Any meta rolls?
I don't have inspiration.
Use my inspiration.
I can only roll once. I don't know. Do I want to risk it on a 15?
Take it. I think this is big for the character.
With
I rolled-
with a +1, she's more likely to roll worse.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
she
think-
has to
Are you
keep
not
the
able to
result,
choose the
doesn't she?
better one of the two?
No.
Well,
No.
no,
Inspiration
not
is
for
a
the
pure
next
roll.
roll.
Inspiration's a
Never
pure roll.
mind.
I think
sorry.
I'll leave it there. I've said what I can say for them.
Okay.
As for the rest of my team, sir, you may wish to question Genevieve. She was the only one who was not incapacitated when Mikael made his escape.
Ah, yes, the Lanternbridge. Yet another of whose family has a traitor within them. I intend on questioning all of your companions. We will get to the
Good.
bottom of what has happened. I trust that you will not go anywhere until I am prepared.
No, sir.
Good. I would hate to put you in manacles. You will report to Helga, gesturing towards this individual, when you are ready to submit yourself and your companions for questioning. I shall take your words under advisement. If they have truly done nothing wrong, and they are of pure heart as you state, then there is nothing to fear.
Of course, sir.
Gather them. Cast and I must speak of other things. Corvin's gonna go get drunk. Bye.
Helga.
We will speak over here. We shall let the Inquisitor do his interrogation. I am Helga of Downfrown. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yes, pleased to meet you. Farryn Inkholdt.
Shakies.
Shakes. Yes, shakes.
You are to gather your team and submit yourselves to the cellar for questioning. I shall give you 30 minutes to do this.
Very good then. Perhaps I feel odd, not really having known you before this. I know of you, of course. You've risen through the ranks, much like myself. Do you have any questions?
The Inquisitor will be the one asking questions. And I rose through the ranks, Captain, by doing as I am told, and never wavering towards her light. As long as your companions have not done this, they have nothing to fear.
Of course. Thank you for your advice.
Go on.
She salutes and goes out the door.
Alright. That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Nice.
Okay.
Woo!
Good session. Good
God
session.
damn.
Oh boy! Next
Thanks for joining us for a whole 2 minutes, guys.
Yay!
I mean, we got a little bit, you know.
We did.
Wasn't as much, obviously, as I would have liked, but, you know, we still got a solid 2 hours in there. Yeah. Pretty good.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
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 Very cool. I get
Please.
to play with Zenpool, a good friend.
All right.
Wow.
All right. Yeah, thanks for being in here, guest stars.
Very good.
Alrighty. Cameo appearances. Tee. Alrighty then. Let's see if we got any fan art.
Yes.
I'm looking. My eyes are open,
Oh my god.
but I see nothing. There we go. Oh wow, there's a lot here.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to scroll up a little bit.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Okay, what do we got here? We got... Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a cute Gabriel. Yeah. Demon going out and about.
Those are very good chibis. Good quality.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes. You know, get us. We need some Warhammer D&D. Power armor engaged.
Do not
Yeah.
worry, I, Donnie Ogerson, shall skin this. I seem to have ruined it. I require correction. Ah, yes, Donnie. He'll never do it again. You don't mean it.
How could you do this to him?
So
And
good.
why is he so good at Batman?
really
Bro,
good
it's
at
so
Batman.
good.
And it's like, it's. Well, if you
goes
don't need
from,
me, I'll be over here. Yeehaw!
Yeah.
That's like comic book quality Batman. Like, that's crazy. That's very
Casey
good.
is amazing all around.
Good
And
job,
it's the anniversary
Casey.
of Batman today too.
Hey!
Mhm. Yeehaw!
All right.
Hey,
Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for supporting the channel. I will see you guys in a couple hours for Gallows and Gold. All right, I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.